Hey everybody, it's been quite a long time since I made a video. We had to move out of our house for about a month and because we were having our kitchen and our bathroom ripped out, and basically we couldn't have lived here. We had to move out, and if you picked up on my continual Twitter whingings throughout the whole month of November, I was pretty miserable and I really missed my cats at my home. We had to move our cats out and they had to go stay somewhere as well, and I cried like an absolute idiot leaving them behind. I sobbed for the whole day. Now we're back home and we have managed to clear most of the dust off our things, but it just keeps raining dust in our house. And instead my PhD took over. This is basically me coming back from the dead. I feel like my eye bags are like this deep at the moment. They're resting on my cheeks. There's some serious baggage going on. So I'm pretty tired, but hopefully you'll enjoy this video. Because it's getting near to Christmas, I'm gonna keep trying to film videos, give myself a few days off to breathe and try not to panic all over someone, because mainly my panic goes in a couple of stages. It goes to quiet panicking, which is like quiet inner panicking, and then it goes to loud panicking once I've run out of quiet panicking, and then it's just messy. So I'm going to do an empties video because I used quite a few things up in the last month or so. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. If you don't, then you can leave. I don't know. So I finished this quite a while ago. This is the 4 Reasons Volume Booster. It's one of those root boosting sprays, and this was given to me to review, and when I reviewed it I said I wasn't really a huge fan of it. And I'm still not a huge fan of it. I think it did an okay job, but it was one of those ones that literally left your hair in like horrible clumps if you didn't blow dry it quickly enough. Like, it really stuck your hair together like glue. Smelled pleasant, dispersed quite well, but it's definitely not something that gave me particular volume anyway. My hair's that kind of hair which is just thin, but there's a lot of it, and it basically is that antisocial bitch at a party that no one likes to talk to because it basically does nothing. It hates most hair products, and this one was no exception. Most things don't work on my hair. There are very few things that do, and I stick to those. So I wouldn't personally purchase this. Next thing I finished this wildly fascinating bottle of Cutex Strengthening Nail Polish Remover. How exciting. I know you're all excited. And actually, I didn't have an opinion of this. I just thought, oh, I'll just put it in the empties video. But I didn't have an opinion of this until I bought a Sally Hansen nail varnish remover, and it literally it chokes me. It smells so bad. The cats won't go near me, Kiwi won't go near me, and I take that as a sign that it is ridiculously noxious. So I'm going to go straight back to this afterwards. Exciting. Next thing, one of the few products my hair really loves. This is Osis Duster. I've been using this since about 2008, so a really long time now. I got my hair cut off into a pixie crop in 2008, and I started using this because it gives really good volume for my hair. Because my hair is so fine, it either tends to get clumpy or it falls flat really quickly during the day, and I find it really frustrating. But this is one of those products which doesn't actually give much hold, in the sense that it's not gonna like make me look like Bridget Bardot. It's not gonna give me like lustrous locks during the day, all day. But the thing I like about it is that it gives your hair some texture, and the texture stays all day. So when you put a bit in your hair, it mattifies it and it makes it more malleable, so that when you mould it, it will kind of just stay there for a bit. And the reason that I like it is because, as I said, it stays in your hair, so throughout the day you can just fluff up your hair and it looks the same. Whereas when I use things like mousse, when I fluff up my hair, it does absolutely piss all. So I am a huge fan of this. I'm aware that some people really hate this because they hate the way it makes their hair feel. You have to be really careful with how much you use of this, like literally a sprinkle. Sprinkle here and a sprinkle at the ends, and you will get good volume. You'll get kind of backcombed kind of volume. That it's kind of like a weird messy feeling, and I love wearing my hair messy, so I've used this up. Next, I really feel the need to rant about this I have championed this mascara. I have been behind it all the way while it crashes over the finish line kind of thing. That is the love I have felt for this mascara. I have been with it all the way. I've been rooting for it. I've reviewed it. I've said it's amazing, but this has only been open about 5 weeks and it's dead. It is dead. There is nothing more to give in this mascara. And for £18.50, I'm pissed off. This has annoyed me. This I have serious beef with now, so I will not repurchase this whatsoever, ever, ever again. Famous last words. I'm probably going to repurchase it again and then get pissed off again. But I am just really angry with this. Next, 2 travel shampoos. Well, 1 shampoo, 1 conditioner. Tresemmé 24-hour body. Apparently builds volume on body. Your hair doesn't really work for me. My hair basically hates everything and everyone, including you. I just use these for when I went away to Nottingham and whenever I go away for the weekend, which makes it sound like I go places at the weekend, mainly my parents or Kiwi's parents. Nowhere ritzy, no house in Cannes or anything. But these were decent. They washed my hair, they got it clean, but I really didn't see any volume. Then again, my hair hates everything. Next, MAC Pro-Longwear SPF 10 foundation. I bought this in probably September 2010. Yes, because I went on a trip to New York and I bought this on the way. And this was the foundation that never ran out. Even when I had about 1 millimeter of product left, it kept going. It kept coming back for more. It was just like a cockroach that would not die. And because I'm so near the end, I want it to be over. I want it to die. I want to put it in my empties video, but it would not die. It literally took me the whole month of November to use up the last millimeter of this stuff. It's a good foundation. It does last about 15 hours on my skin, which is very impressive, and it's not a very heavy matte. It's not as matte as Doublewear. It's more of a kind of semi-matte or more of a luminous matte, I would say. I ended up mixing it with liquid illuminator, and I have to say the colour on this is horrendously wrong. It is dark, it is orange, it makes me look like an Oompa Loompa, and I shudder to think that the first week when I was wearing this, I didn't colour correct it at all, and I must have looked bright orange, and that's a terrifying thought. So the colours are terrible. This is NC15 and it's way too dark for me, but I've used it up. I will not repurchase it because my needs for foundation have changed. I no longer go for the things that are going to last hours and hours on my skin because I don't really care that much. I'm more looking for a light texture that's buildable with a kind of glowy finish. So this was a good foundation if you want something to last a long time, but it's not something that I will repurchase. So I also have this serum by Antipodes, which was given to me at an event. I really like the skincare brand Antipodes. I really like their ethos. I really like the way that they do things, but this was really not a product which worked for me. It is supposed to be skin brightening and tone correcting, so it's to help with people with redness or with acne scarring, things like that. And I know that this really works for Meg and Isabel, or is it Isabel Meg? Damn, I can never remember. Damn you for having 2 different names. One of those names, I will link her in the description box. I love her. But this is a water-based serum. It contains their patented extract from Sauvignon Blanc grapes. It contains various brightening ingredients like kiwi, and it's supposed to boost cell renewal on your skin. But for me, because I have basically complaint-free skin, I mean, I do have complaints about my skin, but not to do with tone or brightening or anything. This just was really close but no cigar. Really pleasant to use, but I didn't really see any results that I wanted to see personally, and I reviewed it as such on my blog. Also have a few sachets to show you. Okay, let's start with this one. Woo! This came in a jolly box, and it's a 2ml sachet of hand cream, and what is that gonna do for me? 2 milliliters. It's by the brand VàV, which stands for Vertume à Vénus, and it's a French brand, obviously. I have something to say about this abbreviation, VàV. Does that not sound like something that you would walk into a chemist and buy for a complaint with your female undercarriage? Because to me, this sounds like a vagina cream. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not trying to be crude, but it really sounds like a vagina cream. Anyway, this was a really thin lotion for hands. It smelled like lemongrass but also like fish sauce, which made it smell like Thai green curry. It had the lemongrass, but then it had the kind of salty, weird element that made it smell like food, and like I'd literally just plunged my hands into a vat of Thai green curry. I love Thai green curry, but not on my hands. Really thin, made my hands greasy. I really hated this, I'm sorry to say. Last thing to show you. Oh, I've lost the sachet. But, okay, so believe me when I say that I've used up a sachet of this ridiculous cream, but instead of the sachet, because I lost it somewhere in between moving house and moving back in, I'm going to insert a picture as a placeholder right here, just for something for you to look at. I was street attacked in London near the Victoria's Secret store, and this woman attacked me and went, "You're really pretty," to which I responded something like because I got really flustered, and I'm not really used to people coming up to me and going, "You're really pretty," right in my face. And then she just palmed this sachet of cream and then was just like, "Have a nice day." So I took that as my cue to walk away. Now, aside from the fact that I used a sachet of stuff that I was given in the street, which is pretty stupid, on a par with kind of stranger danger, this was a company called Oro Gold, and the cream supposedly had 24 karat gold in it, or something to do with those, and it retails for like £120 or something ridiculous. A quick Google search of this company revealed that they are hilariously expensive, and number two, that people really hate them. So I used this cream. All the while I was just thinking, every time I used it, remember that bit in Arrested Development where they're all going on and on about the diamond cream that you can buy, and George Michael wants to buy it for Anne, and then Tobias covers himself in it, and then he thinks he needs to go to hospital. He wants to do it to impress Lindsay. Basically that. It's just like, I'm applying cream apparently made of gold onto my face. This is just ridiculous. Aside from the fact that it moisturised my skin, it made me greasy, and it smelt like perfume. Like, it smelt so strong that I could actually have been wearing perfume. So let that be a lesson to you. Do not let yourself get accosted in the street with a lady who tries to compliment you before underhandedly passing you a sachet of something, because it makes it look like a drug steal, and then you end up with strange smelly cream on your face. So lesson learned. So that is my empties video for the moment. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm hoping to do some baking videos tomorrow, so maybe something Christmassy. So yeah, if I don't see you before, have a lovely Christmas and or holiday of your choosing, and see you soon. Bye.